Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Veach Season. We are your guest hosts, Rocky Magaña and Kramer Sansone. The normal host of this podcast, Brett Veach, cannot be with us today because he is busy doing a victory lap at every single strip club in the Kansas City metro area, just getting glitter in his face and making them ass cleeks clap all up in his face. His lips are chapped from doing so many like just motorboating so many ass cheeks in the Kansas City area right now, celebrating the signing of Trey Smith to a 4-year record-breaking $70 million guaranteed contract, which we will break down later on in the episode for you. But thank God that Trey Smith signed his contract today, because otherwise Brett Veach might have wanted to actually record his own show today. And Kramer, you're my only friend, and you're the only communication I get with the outside world on a weekly basis, aside from talking to Serta on the mailbag show over at Arrowhead Pride. So really, you're one of only two friends that I have in the world, and so it's
damn it, Rocky, you're gonna make me blush.
If Brett would have if Brett would have tried to take you away from me, I would have been like, God damn it, Brett, not you, man.
Well,
not you, Brett, not you, man, not you.
I'll be rubbing elbows with Brett Veach sometime soon, hopefully in the near future, for some sort of social outing. But you know what? Have fun at Bazookas tonight. We got you, and it's gonna be a fun little show we got for you.
Yeah, Brett, just go home smelling like Britney Spears perfume, with just like glitter on your collar and lipstick on your earlobes, and just champagne spilled on your pants, and just anything that, hopefully only champagne spilled on your pants.
Oh well.
But listen, hey, what
happens
at the VIP room stays in the VIP room unless it doesn't, and then it haunts you for the rest of your life.
Like STDs or something like that. Yeah. But we know Brett's not doing that.
No, Brett understands the rules. It's a no-touch situation. You keep your hands back like this, right? You let the girl does the leading. You just gotta
I've actually never been into a VIP.
Just be cool, baby. Just be cool.
Never been in a VIP section of a strip club.
I've
been to a strip club, but never been in a VIP.
The story of a strip club that I like the most doesn't even involve myself. It involves my father-in-law and my grandfather-in-law. So my wife's grandfather, my wife's stepdad, and my wife's grandfather was like 80-some years old, and living in a nudist colony at the time here in Tampa. And I had to help him move in. I had to help him move into said house.
Was he nudist?
No, but he just liked the people.
He just wanted to see the sights,
Yeah, he just wanted to perv on some honeys, and if he had to see a few ding-a-lings along the way, he was okay with it. But anyway, there was a strip club. There's a strip club here in Tampa, that's on like the main strip club street. Like there's a strip club.
Hold on 1 second. So in nudist colonies, are strip clubs there? They putting clothes on?
Yeah, no, this is different from outside the nudist colony.
Okay, all right.
In downtown Tampa, actually it's in the middle of the suburbs, which is funny. It's like right in the middle of the suburbs of Tampa on one of the very main roads. There is a row of just like 20 strip clubs on both sides of the road. Literally probably a quarter mile from a grade school and a high school. And it's like Target, shopping mall, Whole Foods, row of strip clubs.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like the most oddly placed like strip clubville you've ever seen in your life, and it's like there's just scores there, and there's like all like the nice strip clubs are there, and then also the not so nice ones. But there's this one that always has an advertisement outside their window that says buy one get one free burgers and drinks.
Nice.
And for lunch every single day. And
nice.
So my grandfather-in-law wanted to go, and so he convinced my stepfather, my stepfather-in-law to take him in there one day for lunch at like noon. And
hell yes.
and it was BOGO. It turned out it wasn't BOGO burgers. You bought one drink, and that drink came with a free hamburger, and that was BOGO. So you bought one drink, you got 2 drinks and 2 hamburgers. And so it was like buy one drink, get one drink, and 2 hamburgers.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And he said they were good burgers, right?
Yeah.
And but what he did say was what wasn't so great was the talent that's on the stage at like noon on a Tuesday is definitely the JV squad.
That's great.
Yeah, he was like, there was some rough customers up there on the stage at like noon on a Tuesday. He's like, but the burgers were good and the drinks were strong.
Yeah, that's all that matters at that point in time.
That's all that matters. So Brett,
that's funny.
If you find yourself in that situation, well, what's your stance first of all, Kramer, about eating food at a strip club?
I mean, if you're hungry, why not? I don't care.
Well,
I'm not.
There's a lot of reasons why not.
I'm not the guy that's going to be there eating, but I mean, if I've heard that the chicken wings are good, I might get the chicken wings. If I've heard the burger's good, I might get the burger. But it's like you can't really find me in a strip club right now.
Do you really want to be looking at a roast beef sandwich while you're eating your chicken wings, though?
Why not have both? I like counting the C sections I see on the JV squad.
Yeah, that's what you say. You say, "Oh man, look at that! Look how thick that C section scar is, girl. Get on over here."
Yeah, she's working it.
I know.
No, but it's also Tampa. I bet it's nice and classier. Like there's gonna be probably better looking women.
No,
I bet there's better seriously, like, the talent here is not like the talent in Tampa.
Well, here the difference between the talent here and the talent in Tampa is that along with her C-section scar, she also has breast implant scars.
That's okay. As long as the breast implant,
okay.
as long as the placement is in great spots, we're fine.
She's like 58 years old and has the tits of a 20-year-old and a C-section scar, and you know what? And oddly enough, it works. And you're
oddly enough, it works.
Oddly enough, it works. And you're like, sure, I can be into this. I can convince myself that I'm into this.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
But anyway,
is my camera going crazy on your end?
Yeah, you are like completely just
dude. It's not been. It hasn't been my day.
Oh well, Kramer is now turned into.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I just can't see your face.
Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Oh my gosh, he's like a guy who's just lost. Lost all
today's been
technology.
A damn day. Like literally, like things being pulled apart from me, being ripped apart. You know what? This is what's hot with Krame Dog. I was freaking hacked on X right now. Like what the? This morning, Rocky, I get a message at I think probably 7:00 in the morning. Thankfully, I'm awake and at work. Get a message that somebody in India is trying to log into my X account. And I'm like, what? Like, okay. Immediately changed it. I thought, okay, we're fine. We're set. Twitter's working perfectly. X is working perfectly. And then at 1:30, I check X and everything's gone. Everything's gone. I couldn't do anything. And yeah, apparently I have my account back, but I honestly have no idea. So, I mean, if anybody's listening at the time, I'm going to give a little hashtag free Kramer Talks because I can't literally do anything on my X. I put a test out earlier. I'm not sure if anybody's even seen that at all, but it's it might be time where I think I'm off social media, Rocky. If this doesn't come back, I think I'm just going to go away. I'm going to fade into the abyss. It's never be seen again.
Wow.
This sucks. This sucks.
That's what, Kramer, that's what you get for playing on the dark web, bro.
I don't do that. And now
you're out there trying to get like weird animal videos of like 2 pigs and a bat and a frog and a duck.
That's a pangolin, but I mean, but still, like this has been terrible. I was trying to go with something here, but my mind is literally just went blank.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. I mean, you got hacked. I don't know what you were looking at on the internet that got yourself hacked, but you have every right to your own privacy. I don't, what you do behind closed doors, behind closed dark web is your own business. I'm joking.
I just,
but
I know where I was getting at. So even like last week, I had 16 spam phone calls one day last week. The next day after that, I had over 13 spam phone calls. Like there's something going. Like someone has a hit on me right now, Brocky.
I mean, be honest with me, Kramer.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you really just trying to cover up by saying you were hacked because of all the Nazi propaganda and
No,
and racial slurs that you were saying on Twitter today?
That's
prior to being quote unquote hacked.
Well, I was about to drop my my engagement photos that we took last week, and that right there will prove for the fact how much of I am not a Nazi whatsoever.
That will prove the fact that you are not a Nazi.
But I thought this week was going to go great, Rocky, but today just sucked. The only thing good about this day is the fact that I'm talking to you right now, doing the show that Brett wants us to do, and that's his show, Veach Season. Because you know, Rocky, I love you.
I love you. You're the best part of my week, bro. And listen, if your fiance's ever done with you, you just come see old Rocky Boy, and I'll let you
take a trip to Tampa. I ain't got money.
Take a trip to Tampa. Slide into my DMs. You slide in my DMs. I got a pull-out couch here behind me in the office, and we can stream live on OnlyFans and do a Veach after dark.
Try
to make money. Try to make money to. Just so that we can get you back home. like Kramer's stranded.
Get me back home because I decided to go there again.
Yeah. You can't use one-way ticket. So we do OnlyFans until we get enough money to send you back home.
That's crazy.
It takes us like 3 years.
It's gonna take longer than that. No one's gonna give a shit about what we're doing on OnlyFans.
Yeah. Like we're done. We look up like we made like 75 cents.
No, I bet the Veachies here will help us out.
Yeah, if you guys stranded in Tampa and we started an OnlyFans, I bet you we'd have a loyal following.
Yeah, oh yeah, and please, people, help me free my account on X. Tag Elon, hashtag free Kramer Talks.
I bet you Elon's the one that hacked you. He just doesn't. Elon doesn't like truth tellers.
What was he doing in India? No, I mean, I do think he.
I don't think he did it himself. He's got peons and like little like trolls that do his bidding for him. He's got his little pawns around the world that do his bidding. Oh, also,
but I thought he's for us though. I thought it's for us though, the American Party.
Yeah, well, he's for your side, not my side.
Well, he's not for the other side either.
He's a
third party. People. You know what? I'm going purple party no matter what. Purple people, baby.
The purple people. Literally. I
have no idea.
I saw SpaceX this weekend. Like the SpaceX.
Actually kind of sick.
Yeah.
I love space.
I took my son to Kennedy Space Center, and so we got to go see the Saturn V rocket. We touched a piece of the moon because they have a moon rock there you can touch that's from the moon, and so we touched a piece of the moon. The people say like, oh, the moon landing was faked, but those people who also say that like fail to recognize the fact that we went there 7 times. You think we faked 7 moon landings?
Why do we go there 7 times if there's nothing there?
Because we were collecting rocks and doing research.
Yeah, like, with who?
With ourselves?
No, with the Anunnaki. Well, we can go. You want to go down some rabbit holes?
No,
I actually don't have time for that tonight. But
I mean, sure. Like it's Veach season. I always have time for rabbit holes. Do I want to go down a rabbit hole? I don't know. Does Patrick Mahomes have a big dick? Sure.
Apparently, he's too fluffy to be a quarterback in the league. But I mean,
yeah. Well, we won't. I mean, fucking trolls. Like, we talked about that on the.
That's so funny. So hilarious
on the mailbag episode last week. Dude, just like he sucked when he was on 810, and he said some horrible shit, and he's a horrible person, and he fucking just wants to be relevant so goddamn bad that he'll say anything to try to be relevant. And I refuse to say his name because he's just such a piece of shit. And so, like I got no respect for just go find Jason Whitlock and get on True Social and everything else that you want to do, and
I'm downloading
just
it right
sit
now.
there and just, oh my God, just like honest to God, Krame, like this is it. Like you just triggered me, Kramer.
I just don't understand the fact how someone wants to comment on somebody's weight when you have to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, do I look like that? No, I look worse than that. So why are you even talking? You know what I mean?
You're an old fat fuck like I am. Like I don't like people in glass houses, bro. Like seriously. Like if I look like me, I'm not talking shit on Kingsley Suamata. Yeah, that's how bad I look. And so it's like, let alone Patrick Mahomes.
And also, do you really want a ripped quarterback? I don't. I don't at all.
That's the whole thing. It's like okay, anybody who knows anything about basic science, right? Like force and mass collide, and then you have every action has a reaction, right?
Yeah.
The more mass and the more force and the more mass hitting a smaller object, the greater the damage. So as the object that's being hit, you want to have some size to you and some padding and some girth. Like if you're just skin and bones and super ripped, then you're actually more fragile when you get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Like Patrick Mahomes' entire workouts are designed to keep him from getting injured. Like they just literally bend him into a pretzel 24/7 to make his ligaments like rubber.
Oh, Brittany also puts him in a pretzel too.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, she straight up just
I think she manhandles him, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that she like puts a gag ball in his mouth and pulls his hair back and like makes him. That's why he actually cut his hair, because she was grabbing that mohawk and pulling him backwards to where making him like lick the soles of his own feet or something crazy.
Gosh, that's insane. That's what's your kink? My gosh, I mean, no shame, no kink shame.
I mean, what's you say like there's one? Come on, Kramer.
All right, beach season, baby.
Like, what's your kink? I don't know. Name one, and good chance that sure I'd try it. I mean, I mean, we don't have to turn this into like a kink.
I'm not. Let's get back to sports.
Let's get back to the Kennedy Space Center first.
All right, you're right. Wow. Oh man, how'd that get back to
me taking my 4-year-old to the Kennedy Space Center as a father-son outing?
Oh, the moon landing stuff. That's where it got us.
The moon landing. Dude, it's awesome though. Like you see like the Mars rovers, and it was honest to God like a pretty cool situation, because on the way out there to like the Saturn V rocket hangar, where you like go and like you have to go and sit down in like the control room where they were when they landed on the moon, and some pretty cool stuff. But they show these videos on the buses on the way back, on the way there, on the way back. And on the way back, they start talking about like future missions that they're doing to Mars on the Orion project, right? Which is like the spaceship that they're the first going to send to the moon. And then if it works going to the moon, then later send it to Mars. And that's going to be like how they start building their habitats in Mars for like future.
I would volunteer.
Well, so would I. But here's the cool thing was that I was with my
Veach season there. Okay, sorry.
Veach season on Mars. Here was the cool thing about it is that I was with my son and they were talking about this Orion project. The only reason why I'm super stoked about this Orion project and I'm bringing it up is because my dad is an engineer, and somehow he got on the team of people who's working on the capacitors for the Orion spaceship that's going to Mars, or going to the moon, then going to Mars. And so it's like he is on a team of people that's working on a minuscule part on the spaceship that is going to Mars. And so I was able to like point out to my son, like, oh, look, that's grandpa's spaceship that he's working on, that he's helping build.
That's cool. That's really cool.
That was cool. So that was super cool. And then we proceeded to go to the Starbucks that's there at Kennedy Space Center right before I was getting ready to leave, because I was going to get a coffee, because it's like a 4-hour drive home and I didn't want to fall asleep behind the wheel because I was tired. And the lady who works there was talking to my son, and like out of the blue, he tells her, she's like, where are you from? I was like, oh, we're from Tampa. And he goes, no, I was born in Mexico. And I was like, oh, you was born in Tampa. He's like, no, I was born in Mexico. I'm from Mexico.
Oh my God.
I was born in Mexico. And so then
Why is he saying that?
Because we are Mexican, and we went to Mexico, and he knows that my grandpa was born in Mexico.
Yeah.
And when we went to Mexico, he said, this is where we're from, right? And I said, yeah, this is our homeland. This is our family's homeland. This is where we originated. Like, we're Mexican. And so he loves everything Mexico. Like, he's like,
that's awesome.
All in Mexico, and I love it. And I'm not going to dissuade my child from leaning into our culture and our heritage. But I am pissed off that we live in a world where when we got home, I had to sit down my fucking 4-year-old and say, listen, buddy, like we're from Tampa. Grandpa was from Mexico, so we're Mexican. But you can't go and tell people that you're born in Mexico and you weren't born in the United States. Yeah. Because of the fucking world we live in. Yeah, and because of the bullshit that's going on, because U.S. citizens are even being kidnapped off the streets and taken to fucking concentration camps in the United States of America. And I can't risk my 4-year-old getting ice called on him because he says something stupid that he's too little to know isn't true.
Mm-hmm.
He still thinks that it's like, if you ask him where he came from, he says that mommy and daddy wanted the best kid in the world. So the stork went to Mexico and found him and brought him to mommy and daddy.
That's
in
adorable.
Tampa. Like, that's his origin story. And so I had to sit him down yesterday, and I had to say, listen, buddy, like, you can't say that anymore. And so he started crying. Like, my son started crying because I had to sit there and tell him that he wasn't from Mexico. And then when he started crying, I felt horrible. So then I made a parental compromise in my head. In the moment, I said, no, but bro, check it out, though. Here's the cool thing. I said, your physical body was born in Tampa, Florida, but your spirit is from Mexico.
Yes.
Your spirit came from Mexico.
Good
You're
save.
Mexican in spirit. So your spirit is from Mexico. Your body is just from Tampa. And then he was okay with that. And I was like, a good save. But I
get what you mean. Like, I seriously understand what you mean. I do.
Like, and it was just such bullshit. I was like, I understand the world we live in and that sometimes you have to have tough conversations with your kids, but you shouldn't have to have that tough conversation with your kid when they're 4 years old. Like, you shouldn't have to like take away your kid's childlike imagination and innocence in a situation because you're scared for their safety.
Yeah. No, I completely get it, man.
I mean, and so I mean, we try not to get political on this podcast, but at this point I'm almost like, fuck it. And when it comes to this specific thing, because this is people who look like me, this is people who have my last name, people who carry my heritage, and if you don't say something, then nothing ever stops. So if you want, and you know what, and I'll just say it, Kramer, if you're okay with putting innocent, non-criminal people in concentration camps, and fuck you, turn off our podcast. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I love everybody. I love people, but I don't care if you turn off the podcast because you like putting people in cages or you're for it. And so if we lose one of our 15 listeners tunes out,
don't let the back door hit you. Keep going.
Yeah. So we've already said we're anti-Nazi, so we're just doubling down on being anti-Nazi. Is all we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm not a member of any political party. I never will be. I don't believe in political parties. But I am anti-Nazi 100%.
Amen.
So anyway, let's talk sports. Like, Jesus, why do you let me get so serious on this podcast? Kramer?
I was trying to get conspiracy, and we went the other one. At
this point, I wish this was a conspiracy. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But you know, it's not a conspiracy anymore. The fact that we got 2 thumbs up on YouTube in our last video, so thank you all. So let's get some more of those thumbs up.
How many thumbs downs are we gonna get for this last thing I just said?
Hopefully none, but you never know.
Wild card, bitches.
Yeah, you're right.
Where's the new season start of It's Always Sunny?
It already happened.
Man, I gotta get caught up.
New episodes drop every Wednesday night. The last 2, oh my.
I saw the clip of Charlie being like, so baby oil, like how do they get the oil out of the baby?
That episode hasn't happened yet. I don't think so, because that was not a part of
I saw it on a commercial.
Tell you what, the second episode, Frank goes into a coma. That's what it's titled.
Oh.
So
wow, I like that. That sounds like it's gonna be fun.
I'll tell you what, Rocky, it's tasteful. I'll just leave it there.
It's always tasteful. It's always been tasteful. It's what they can always say about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. We also got a 5-star review last week.
We did?
Not on Twitter. We did.
I'm banned off of it, so I don't know what that is anymore.
You have no idea what it's like to get a 5-star review on Twitter because you are currently banned on it. And so let me find our old 5-star review here.
Guess who's on Truth Social now? This guy.
Yeah. Kramer's on a one-way ticket to Truth Social. So he can find out. Hey, listen, when you get on Truth Social, you gotta do one thing for us. You gotta get to the bottom of the Epstein files and get the list.
Should I try? Should I do this?
Yeah, you should try to get the Epstein list. Do whatever you can. Like get a hold of your Indian hacker guy who just took your entire. There it is. Get a hold of your hacker guy who took your profile and everything.
Get a hold of that. Yeah, like I want to get a hold of the guy. I want to do more than just get a hold of the guy. I want to grab him by the head and do something.
No, but like ask him, be like, bro,
I want to go bam, bang.
Oh, like get a hold of him on like Fiverr or something and be like, hey, I need you to hack and get me the Epstein list. And then you can put it out.
You think it's that easy?
Somebody's got it. The truth is out there. I mean, the truth is literally right in front of our faces. Like he was a friend with the guy for 15 years.
But then again, same was everybody else in all the politics too.
Literally I think every politician.
Yeah, so it's
literally every politician is a creep. Bill Clinton, creep. Like all of them. They're all creeps.
They're all corrupted. They're all creeps. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all scumbags, and nobody has the will of the people and as a priority or in their first thing in mind. Like our politicians are doing it.
All right, enough politics stuff. I'm over it.
Yeah, stop baiting me.
It's not me.
Stop baiting me, Kramer. All right, anyway, we did get a 5-star review. 5 stars for Rocky Magaña. You can listen to this guy talk about whatever for however long. Brian, BK 1987. BK 1987, I hope that still remains true after the last 15 minutes of this podcast because we love you, man, and thank you so much for the kind words, dude. It means more than you ever know. We try really hard to give you guys an entertaining product and to we leave it all on the field on a weekly basis for you guys. So keep it up. Hey, send us anything on Twitter or True Social. Now hit him up.
Dabbling in that market.
He's at Kramer Talks on True Social.
I will set up an account. That's what we're gonna try to do here. I'll try this.
I'm Rocky Magaña on Threads, and he's at Kramer Talks on Truth Social.
This sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Threads isn't bad. I might go back over to Threads.
He's at Kramer Talks on 4chan as well.
I've never been on 4chan. I don't know what that is, actually.
It's a time for everything, right?
Like Reddit?
No, I think it's a messaging app that's like encrypted. So people like on the dark web use it as well. It's another one of those dark web apps that you're a fan of.
Yeah. I don't even know how to even access that stuff. I wish. No, I don't. I don't wish. I don't.
I mean, I could teach you.
I'm good. I
could teach you the ways, Kramer.
I'm pissed off being hacked. I don't want to be hacked on the dark web. I'm good. I'm fine.
Listen, the funny thing is that although I know how to access the dark web, I've never actually been on the dark web.
Probably smart.
Yeah, no, I am.
Like always saying goodbye when you're on the Ouija board. It's always smart to do that.
Yeah, it's like leaving the party 2 hours before it's over. Like just know your limits and know when things are sweet and just don't push the limits, right?
Exactly.
It's one of those things where like I'm married and with kids, the last thing I need to do is stumble across the wrong thing on the dark web that gets the feds kicking my doors in.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just stay off of the dark web.
Probably smart to do.
And just encourage you, since you don't have kids,
I'm good.
Get on the dark web.
No, soon to hopefully have kids at some point, but yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, there you go. I hope you have kids at some point too. I can't wait to be their Uncle Rocky. I'll just and then I'll get them on the dark web.
It's like a pyramid scheme at that point.
Be like, hey, little Kramer Jr.
No,
you're 6. For your 6th birthday, Uncle Rocky's gonna teach you how to download a Tor browser.
Okay.
Joking. I would never do that to your kids.
I know you wouldn't. I know.
Anyway, Trey Smith signed a new deal today.
Oh, he did. Is that news?
Yeah. So I think that somebody texted me yesterday and said Trey Smith is going to be playing on the franchise tag.
I did send that text to you because I really did not think he was going to. I did not think it was going to happen. Did not. He wanted a 5-year deal, got a 4, so something was on the hold up.
He technically got a 3. If you look at the contract details, he got $70 million guaranteed, 14 point something this year, and then 24 next year, 27 the year after that, 27 the year after that.
Ooh.
But 2027 is not guaranteed until the third day of the league year next year. So in 2020, third day of the league year in 2026, 2027 salary is fully guaranteed. And then, and then the 2028 salary is not guaranteed. So it's essentially a 3-year deal, and the team has a 4th-year option that if they want to pay him $27 million to keep him on the roster. It sounds like a lot of money. It is a lot of money. But when you think about the fact that they're saving $10 million against the cap this year by only having $14 million go against the cap, and then $23 million next year, and then it goes to 27, they're actually getting a deal based upon what they were going to pay him under the franchise tag this year.
I'm assuming you're happy with this deal. I mean, he's 26, so it's not like, I mean, you got 4 years, it's going to be 30 by the time it's over with. That's crazy to think. I can't believe how young he is.
Happy with this deal doesn't matter. Like, whether or not I'm happy with this deal or happy that they extended Trey Smith, it's irrelevant. The Chiefs value Trey Smith as a player worthy of this contract, and so they gave him this deal, and he earned this money. And it's the league, even if draft picks like where players are drafted, right? You know, like right guard is like the third, like positionally, it's like the third least valuable position next to, I think, in the draft, next to center and tight end, like on average draft pick or something like that. But the franchise tags and the free agents contracts that are going out, and then the people re-signing players are proving that people are valuing interior offensive line these days, and they value interior offensive linemen. And so it's the league is changing. That the Chiefs obviously think that he's the best guard in the NFL because they chose him over Joe Thuney, right? Yeah. So when the whole reason why the Chiefs gave Joe Thuney the contract that they gave him last time was because he was the best guard in the NFL, and the Chiefs wanted to seal up their interior offensive line. They had a choice essentially this offseason, keep Thuney or keep Smith, and they said, we're going with the younger guy, Smith, and we see more upside. I think the Chiefs, in their mind, are paying Smith for what he's going to become and not what he's already done.
Now,
right?
Yeah. See, like I think the Chiefs needed to get this done a lot sooner than I thought than they were today. I'm just glad that the deal got done for them, because this gives you the best opportunity to keep 15 upright. Like if he's not there, Trey Smith's not there after the end of next season, then we'll be back at square one again. Like, who's can we actually rely and trust on to keep Patrick Mahomes upright? And right now, they've got their offensive line. I think their interior line is going to be what's going to carry them throughout this majority of this upcoming season. But with how my mind works and stuff, do we ever want to see the chance that possibly, I mean, maybe this window's completely closed, but Trey Smith being at right tackle, like, can we pose the question at some point thinking, hey, we are paying all this money. Our right tackle right now is it's like, I don't trust Jawan Taylor. Like, do you think at some point we might see a transition there?
No.
No?
No.
I'll possibly fill in at some point this upcoming
I can see it. I could maybe
season.
Maybe a fill in, but I think that they like having Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith side by side and having the best
yes, of course,
on the interior offensive line in the NFL. I think that it does make the Chiefs offensive line very formidable. And here's the interesting thing about this this all comes down to is that the Chiefs still have to sign George Karlaftis, and Chiefs still have to sign Trent McDuffie. And I see a lot of people on social media being like, oh, why did they give Trey Smith all this money? They still need to sign George Karlaftis and Trent McDuffie. And now when it comes time to sign them, they're not going to have any money. And they're going to be like, oh, we shouldn't have signed Trey Smith. If you think that Brett Veach in his brain, when he signed Trey Smith, didn't already think like, oh, I still got to sign Trent McDuffie and George Karlaftis down the line when I'm building out this contract. If you didn't think they had that in their brain, then he should. Brett Veach should not be in his job. There's zero chance that Brett Veach signed Trey Smith to this deal and then was like, oh wait, you mean we got to still sign Trent McDuffie also?
But I do think
I would have had more money.
No, but I do think with it being George and Trent, the guys that are due to get paid, I do think it's going to have to be a pick or choose. Like, I don't think you're going to be able to get both of them.
Well, I think that if you want to go conspiracy theory here and look into this, I think that you have to pay Trey Smith in order to pay Trent McDuffie, in order to negotiate to pay with Trent McDuffie, because Trey Smith and Trent McDuffie are both represented by CAA, and they have the same team of agents, right? And so if they're trying to get CAA is trying to get Trey Smith paid to get Trey Smith's contract worked out, and the Chiefs want to come to the table talk to Trent McDuffie, they very well could have said, "We hear you, but one at a time. We want to get Smith worked out before we even start talking about a new contract for McDuffie." So the Chiefs. I mean, because the Chiefs have no leverage there because Smith is on the franchise tag. McDuffie is getting ready to enter into the last year of his rookie contract, right? And so then with all this going on, the Chiefs are like, okay, well then we have to come to the table, talk Trey Smith, and then because we franchise tagged him, the moment the Chiefs franchise tagged Trey Smith, they knew they were going to sign him to this contract.
Yeah,
like they were prepared to sign him to this specific contract the moment that they franchise tagged him.
Well, hold up. No, I don't know if this exact contract, because if this was the exact contract, I mean, Trey Smith wanted 5 years. That was the thing that he was wanting this entire time. He got 4. So it's not like it's what Trey truly wanted. Now they pigeonholed him saying, no, this is the deal. We're going to keep coming back to you, because we know how loyal you are to this team. Like, Trey Smith is extremely loyal to the Chiefs Kingdom. Like he just wants to be here. But that's the thing. Like, he got paid. I'm enjoying it. I guess whenever I get my Mark Davis haircut at the end of this upcoming season because the Chiefs win Super Bowl, I'm going to say thank you, Trey Smith, because of what just happened.
Well, and that's the whole thing, is that the Chiefs won this negotiation. No, I'm not going to say Chiefs won this negotiation. It's a win-win situation.
For both sides. It's for both sides.
The Chiefs got what they wanted, and Trey Smith got what he wanted, and everybody's happy, and everybody feels good about it, especially Patrick Mahomes. And this is the other thing. It doesn't matter how much you're paying a guard, because Patrick Mahomes tweeted out a gigantic smiley face, and you're keeping the most important player in the NFL, the reason why your entire franchise is now the face of the NFL. It doesn't matter who you're paying, what you're paying, whatever. Your primary goal is to keep Michael Jordan happy. Surround Michael Jordan by who he wants to be surrounded with, and let him go cook. And that's what the Chiefs have done. The Chiefs said, okay, you want to be upright, you want to spend money on the line and keep you up, we give you passing, give you targets, that's fine. Like there's a reason that the Chiefs spent money on Trey Smith and not in the secondary, right? Like I mean, as far as free agency, right? Like they let oh my god, what's his face go? I think I'm getting
position
early onset to mention safety.
Justin Reed.
Jeez Louise, what is wrong with me? They let Justin Reed walk. Like, there's a reason they didn't pay Justin Reed. They let him walk into free agency, because they were going to pay Trey Smith. They're going to pay Trent McDuffie. They are going to surround Patrick Mahomes with the players that he wants to be surrounded with on this team, and that's all that matters. So whether it's smart positional spending, whether the Chiefs overpaid, any of that, none of it matters.
It's like the scenario of the happy wife, happy life. Patrick Mahomes is happy. You're going to have a happy life.
Yep. Happy alpha quarterback, happy team. I mean, that's the thing too, is like it's not like Brett Veach is out here signing players that Andy Reid doesn't want on the team. Like, I guarantee you that Andy Reid signed off on this contract as well, and he said, I want Trey Smith. Go do what you got to do to keep Trey Smith.
Yeah,
like I like his attitude. I like that he's a tone setter. I like his presence in the locker room. He's been a good dude, all these things. And so it's one of those things where I feel I'm happy for Trey Smith. I like Trey Smith. I'm glad that he's a Kansas City Chief. I don't think that the Chiefs are too concerned about the money. aspect of it. I don't think that it's a contract that handicaps them for the future either, because if they sign Trent McDuffie to an extension, he's still going to play this year under whatever it is. Maybe he'll get a signing bonus and get him a little bit of a bump this year. But then the money's not really going to kick into effect until next year. And at that point, you got presumably Travis Kelce's money coming off the books.
Right.
You have some other money coming off the books.
Can you imagine if he comes back? He won't, but
if he comes back, it's going to be on a restructured deal that's team friendly. Let's be honest.
100% team friendly
at that point, and so,
but once those free up, that means we got the next guy on deck.
Well, that's the thing is they could sign Trent McDuffie knowing that's going to happen, right? Like, so
Trent McDuffie's going to ask for way too much money.
Well, here's the deal. So the market is set. Sauce Gardner got $30 million a year, right? Sauce Gardner got $30 million, like 80. It's like 84 guaranteed over 4 years with like a 30 annual value, which means that it's probably actually like 20 something guaranteed, like 23, 24 guaranteed a year. So that's the market right there. That's what Trent McDuffie's going to ask for. That's what he's going to want. So the Chiefs need to be prepared to pay 4 years, 120 with 85 guaranteed, with $24 million a year coming, like being like the average annual value. But they're going to spread that out, and the first year is going to be like 12 million, 14 million, 16 million, something like that.
I'm not trying to like irritate you or anything, but do you think whatever McDuffie's about to ask for this contract, is he worth it? Is he worth what Sauce Gardner put in to get the contract he has right now, and order it to be more of an incentive-based type of contract it sounds like he has? Do you think Trent McDuffie can like have enough leverage? I mean, the guy doesn't really pick off anything. He got his first interception last year. He hasn't gotten the Pro Bowl votes or anything, all that. I mean, has he been an All-Pro once?
Yeah, All-Pro twice.
So, I mean, that's going to carry a lot of weight, but that's the thing. That's it. It's like he's not really bringing much to the table because not many teams are throwing it his side, and that's actually kind of hurting him in this type of situation when it comes to contract leverage.
I think that the Chiefs value him as much as the Jets value Sauce Gardner.
Good.
I think that's all that matters. I think, honest to God, I think that the Chiefs understand, and I think Trent McDuffie understands that he is one of the top cornerbacks in the league, and he's going to get paid as such. Whether or not, because listen, right now the two top paid cornerbacks in the league are Derek Stingley Jr. and Sauce Gardner. Both of those guys, I think they're both in the same draft class as Trent McDuffie, or maybe like a year off, something like that. But I mean,
I don't know.
But like if you're talking about the best young cornerbacks in the league, though, I mean, those are basically the three guys, right? I mean, as far as like, I mean, like there's some guys like Christian Gonzalez who aren't eligible for a contract yet, but like the guys from like those draft classes who are coming up to get paid, like those are the premier guys. And so I think that Trent McDuffie is better than Derek Stingley Jr. I mean, I think that's for sure, in my opinion.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, so I think that he's better than Stingley. I didn't like Stingley coming out of college, so I mean, there's that. But whether or not he's better than Sauce Gardner, who knows? He's in the conversation though.
I'm not saying anything about better wise. I'm just talking about like, is it worthy enough? Like, I think Sauce Gardner's on right now with his contract based is like up a little bit higher. Maybe McDuffie's a little bit cheaper. And maybe by a little bit cheaper, I mean like maybe $5 million or $10 million cheaper. I'm not saying anything too drastic when I say that, but it's like I don't know if Trent can get to what Sauce is making. Listen, and that's going to help the Chiefs. I think that would 100%.
If the Chiefs come in and they get Trent McDuffie at 27 annual a year, 28 annual a year, and they save $10 million over the course of the contract, that's great.
Yeah.
Right. I think that the Chiefs are going to structure it in a way similar to what Trey Smith's contract is. That's how they tend to structure contracts in general. And I think that they will. Like the first year is going to be lighter. The middle years are going to be heavier. The last year will be heavy, and it'll be optional. I mean, that's just how Brett Veach writes up contracts. That's just how the Chiefs do business. Mm-hmm. Unless you're Patrick Mahomes, you're not getting guaranteed money throughout the entire contract. I mean, it's just
that's fair.
It's just how it is. So it'll be interesting to see. I do think that there's a chance now that Trey Smith is taken care of, that we see Trent McDuffie signed to an extension before the start of the season. I don't think we'll see Karlaftis until next year, but I think we do see Trent McDuffie probably get signed to an extension sooner rather than later. They've talked him up all offseason about the leader he is in the locker room and leader he is, on the field, off the field, how they value him as one of the best players in the NFL. He was in the NFL top 100 for the first time this year. You don't do that if you're planning on walking away from a guy and not paying him. It was the same with Nick Bolton. They talked up Nick Bolton when he was going into a contract.
Yeah,
like the Chiefs, when they talk up their players, those are the guys that they see as core foundational guys, and they like to retain their own guys.
I just want to see it done. Like, I think Trent McDuffie should have been like, I just hate how long it takes for these guys in order to get what they deserve. And it's just like, it's frustrating because we see the talent, we know it's, and at some point it's just, you guys got to wait the weeks, wait out whatever it is in the league schedule in order for the stuff to come through. But I'm just an impatient person, clearly, as you can tell.
Here's the interesting thing, right? The most interesting thing going on in contracts right now is the fact that no second rounders in the NFL.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, right?
Because basically two guys got guaranteed money, and now everybody in the NFL, every second rounder in the NFL wants guaranteed money, and it's just a game of chicken right now. It's just like who's going to blink first.
Like Omar Norman Lott next week is going to be chilling out, waiting, watching practice.
I think that here's what I think is going to happen. I think that there's probably one or two specific players whose situation dictates that they want guaranteed money based upon
who are those players in the second round.
So I heard a rumor, I won't say where from, that the thing that's holding up this whole entire thing is Tyler Show in New Orleans.
Oh, Tyler Show.
Because he's going to be the starting quarterback there,
which makes sense.
He wants guaranteed money because he's going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL,
which makes sense.
Because he's refusing to sign now, and because some other guys did get guaranteed money, that he's like, I want my guaranteed money. Now,
can you imagine that backfires on the Saints for drafting Tyler Shuck?
Yeah, I mean, and here's the whole thing is that the thing about it is that the reason why this is even a thing is because of NIL, right?
Yes.
Like previously, it didn't matter because players came in the league and they were broke and they wanted money, and so
NIL, they're getting those money right then and there.
Yeah. Now they're coming to the NFL; they're already millionaires.
They just want to let's. I need to see the money up front, or this isn't going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and these guys are like,
that's not the real world.
These guys who are taken in the second round are good enough players in college that they made millions.
Yeah, right there is going to dictate how long people are going to start to stay in college now.
And so, I think it already is, right? Yeah. Like, you see a lot of players.
Yeah, Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, exactly, because they can make money. And so I think that because of that, I don't think that the NFL owners are prepared to set a precedent either. Because why? Because a second round draft pick in general, they take the 80-20 rule of 80% of teams versus this is the rule for 80% of the teams, that if your second round draft pick says, I'm just not going to play football and I'm going to sit out, you say, cool, I go sign a vet free agent who is going to be just as good as you this season. Like they're not that much, like they're a starter, but they're not that big of a difference maker in 80% of cases that you can't just say, all right, kick rocks then.
Can you imagine if these second round, can you imagine if they're all probably going to play at some point this year, but imagine that one guy who just doesn't and just never plays football the rest of his life because everyone's going to be like, okay, well, you didn't want to go to the NFL with whoever team you drafted. It's the NFL. It's the highest among highs of that sport. You're not going to go to the AAF or the UXFL or the XFL or whatever spring training football they're doing now these days. They're just not going to do that. And you can't go back to college, can you? No, you've already got drafted. It's like you literally are screwing yourself over by not getting this deal done. And if it's not guaranteed, oh, boo-hoo. You'll get it at some point if you're worth a damn. There's a lot of second-round draft picks that do not pan out. And
that's why they don't get guaranteed money. There's a lot of first-round draft picks that don't pan out, which is why they don't. But here's what's going to happen: is that owners are going to be like, okay, kid, go kick rocks. It's whatever. And coaches and GMs are going to be like, okay, if this guy is so concerned about money, NIL money, like we want people who love football. And there's just going to be guys who are going to get drafted later than they would have normally because they're going to be labeled as they care about money or NIL and they don't love football. Right? They're going to be guys who don't want to sign because they don't love football. And that's how it's going to go. And that's only going to matter until they do the next CBA, because the first thing that vets always are willing to concede when in those negotiations is screwing over rookies. Like the vets are the ones that are doing the negotiations for the new CBAs. And they're always like, no, protect my vet money. They're like, okay, well then we need to make sure that second round picks aren't ever guaranteed. And they're like, oh yeah, cool. Fuck those guys. We don't know them.
It's kind of like it's kind of like life right now with me and the Gen Z population group. We're kind of we're like the second round picks right now, wanting our guaranteed money, and we can't have it because the old boomers are still kicking, trying to get as much money as they can before they kick the bucket.
It's a tough economy, man. We live in a
dude, dude, I don't know how the hell we did it. We got our wedding coming up here soon. So you know what? We're fighting through this damn economy. Less than 2 months. Let's go.
Listen. You can do it, man. We got married during COVID. So if I can get married during COVID,
that's true.
Over video with I had literally maybe 15 people in attendance at my wedding because of COVID. We were supposed to have 150.
What's going on in there? Okay, my cat.
You getting swatted right now,
dude? I'm getting swatted.
You? Yeah.
No, it's the cat with a bag just wrapped around. It's like the handle part wrapped around his collar area, and he's running through the living room. I didn't know what the hell was going on in there.
Love it when that happens.
Sorry, squirrel.
All right. So before we get out of here, we got a couple more things to talk about. First of all, home run derby was last night.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, big thumper.
My guy took second. My horse took second.
Listen, I thought O'Neal Cruz was going to rake, and he did. He had some missiles. But here's the problem. He had the same problem that all young power hitters have in the home run derby. They don't know how to pace themselves.
Yeah, that's very true.
They burn too hot and fast, and it happens every single time. What was it? Remember, was that Vlad Guerrero Jr. that happened to? Remember, he almost won the home run derby, but he lost to Pete Alonso because he ran out of steam in the final round. But he did 35 in round one or something stupid. It's a game of attrition, and you got to go in with a plan. And these young power hitters think that they're just the cocks of the walk, and they go in and they burn out, man.
What a show last night. Performance. I think it's so cool. The fact that Cal Raleigh won, big dumper. Awesome. Great nickname. And the fact that his dad threw it to him, his brother caught him. And I think it's just a cool story. That's something they'll never forget. That's so cool.
And you know what? It's a risk having your dad throw your pitching to you.
Well, he's a college coach, so he knows that.
It doesn't matter. Remember Robinson Cano's dad threw his BP to him during the home run derby? Here's
the thing. Robinson Cano won multiple times, and his dad was his pitching coach during that time. So I just think the crowd at Kauffman got under. I rewatched that entire at-bat today at work when it popped up in my feed before I got banned off X. And I was like, I'm watching this. This is too circle. Because I remember I was there. I remember on the upper deck watching that and all the boos that were happening. It was this. It was funny too because I was wearing my Carlos Beltran stuff because Carlos Beltran was representing the St. Louis Cardinals at the home run derby. I remember this fan, this Royals fan, was like, "Hey, I won't boo Beltran if you boo Cano." I told him no because I didn't boo Cano. So I'm like, I really don't care. I don't have a dog in the fight in this. I just want to see my guy Beltran hit some bombs. But it was just so cool. I mean, home run derbies are awesome. Because I like home runs. I've won a home run derby in my life, so it's partial to me.
Yeah, obviously.
It was great. It was I think I was 8 or 10. It was on one of those ages. I was hitting it. Great. I was hitting it outside the fence, but not the orange construction tape fence they had for our age group. I was putting it. I was putting it out over the real fence.
Of course you were, little thumper,
dude. Hey, I wish I was playing ball right now, man. I wish I was in the All-Star game. That'd been sick.
Oh, that'd have been so sick. I just want to be in a celebrity all-star game, to be honest, like softball game. Like I'd be okay with that.
I'm hoping I'm getting there at some point,
Yeah, just we're gonna work our way up the
I'm whizzling my way through Coffin right now. I mean, let's see what we can do.
Like just someday end up being I'm in Big Slick, even just like something like that. But like my only complaint about the home run derby is that it's a great show every single year, and you got these power hitters. But like, how cool would it be if it was like a wider field and it was just like every year mandatory the top 15 guys who lead the league in home runs?
It needs to. I wish this field was still around, but the Polo Grounds would have had the most epic home run derby battle there. I feel like,
but like
220 down the side.
But imagine if it was like Big Thumper and Ohtani and Aaron Judge and you know what I mean, like all these guys in the home run derby, and every year they're competing, right? Like somebody competes in the home run derby for 10 years in a row, right? You know, like these guys, like if Griffey would have been in the home run derby every year of his career.
I mean, Pete Alonso would if he could. Like seriously, he
Yeah.
would if he could. But I understand why the older guys don't want to do it because they've already done it. Like Shohei's done multiple home run derbies. Aaron Judge has done multiple home run derbies.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though.
But Albert Pujols did come back in his final season and do the home run derby, which was absolutely electric when he was hitting.
I'm saying they should kick it. Like MLB has more money than God. They should make it $10 million to the winner and then make it.
Oh yeah, that's the case. People are show.
Yeah,
we're not going to see this Jazz Chisholm bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. If you're the top, it's just the top 15 leaders of home runs in the league, and it's a 15-person field, and you just fucking go. And the first round guy, the top guy gets a bye in the first round, and then it's just a 16-person bracket at that point, and you're just all single elimination fighting your way into the next round.
I do like how they did the 47 pitchers or how many ever pitched 27 pitches.
Yeah, that was
2
cool.
minutes.
That was cool.
I like that, and the switch over to get the 3-out method. You had a chance to get the 4th out because I like the old school 10-out method. So much simpler, so much easier. It's easier to follow. There's a lot more excitement when it comes to it. But when those guys get rolling though, and that countdown of things going, and they're just trying to get as many home runs as possible. Like there was a stretch where Matt Olson just hit 7 in a row. I think it was.
Yeah, it was pretty cool with the countdown. I do like the idea of like a golden ball, also like just this.
Yeah,
you know, and count it for multiple, or give him like 10 seconds extra if he hits a home run on the golden ball. You know, like the bonus time kind of thing. Yeah, like, that's always fun. Yeah, man, home run derbies are great. You know what else is great though, Kramer? Nope, the Global Games News Network, people. This is the it's that time of the week where we honor sports from around the world and around the globe, and for the games that the people of other countries and other cultures love as much as we love football. And on today's docket, we have.
You had an electric one last week. I'm pissed I missed it because
we had an electric one last week. It was amazing. We have an electric one this week, though. Maybe not. That's not as outlandish, maybe, as some of the other ones we've watched.
What's it called?
But this one comes from Southeast Asia, and it's called Sepak Takraw, otherwise known as foot volleyball.
Oh, and, sick.
And I played this sport when I was in. So back in the day when the Southeast Asian tsunami hit, me and some friends literally just packed up our bags and went to Thailand and spent the summer rebuilding houses, and just like literally we just bought tickets and flew over there with no real plan other than just to try to help out where we could. And while we were there, every day after we finished building, the local dudes would be playing Takraw, as they call it. They just call it Takraw for short. And we would play Takraw with them at the end of the day. And I am not good with my feet, but I am awesome because you can also use your head. You can only use your feet and your head in this game. Okay. I am awesome at blocking spikes with my face.
Oh my
God. I was like the equivalent of like a center back, right? Like in Takraw, just dominating the net with my face. And so
that is crazy. So you're willing to get hit in the face. I mean, I broke my nose that way.
For the love of the game, bro. For the love of the game.
That makes my nose hurt thinking about.
I mean, I broke my nose. I broke my nose wrestling, boxing. Like, there's so many different ways in sport, in baseball, football. I've broken my nose in pretty much every sport I've ever played at some point. So, like, you're not an athlete if you haven't broken your nose.
You're right. That's fair. That's fair.
And so, but anyway, without further ado, if you're listening to this on podcasts, you really need to check this out on YouTube, because we are getting ready to show this. This is the best highlights of 2020 of Decraw. It's a 3.5 minute video, Kramer, and I'm gonna turn the volume all the way down. Even though I will say, if you watch this video online, the soundtrack is elite.
Oh,
it is like dubstep.
Yeah, we don't want any copyright strikes, so let's not make sure that doesn't play.
It's like dubstep screamo music. Like it's hilarious. But I'm just gonna play it, and you're gonna give us a play-by-play on this.
I'm giving play-by-play. Gotcha.
Are you ready to do play-by-play on these highlights?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me share the screen first.
I'm gonna do all 3 minutes of silence.
3.5 minutes of highlights. Can you do 3.5 minutes of highlights?
Hit play, baby.
All right, here we go.
All right, Shakara, the white-shirted man, kicks it up. Oh my gosh, it's way too quick. They're leaping. They're doing back-spinning heel kicks. Oh, using the neck to block it. Pumps up with so you can use your chest to like flick it up. It's almost like a hacky sack type of rules. Gets his left leg up like a windmill, like almost like a spike over the back of the head. Puts it down in for the point. The back spinning kick, multiple of them. Another one. I think this is all that they do. I think this is the best way to do it. He put some English on that one, and it kind of like curved it a little bit. This is just them playing. Oh, you can double hit, Rocky. That doesn't seem fair. You shouldn't be able to double hit like that. The team of 3 just got taken down by the red team. Took out the yellow. This guy did a backflip. He missed. Did he miss it or touch it? Oh boy! It came back and actually hit the yellow team side.
We saved it.
There's too much going on. Wait, is this all female team? Yes.
Yeah. It's Philippines versus China. It looks like.
It's back.
Oh, look at that Filipina just flip.
That's a peak athleticism, Rocky.
Yeah, that is
And you used to do this?
I did not do this. No, I played this game. But when
who are you in this highlight here?
I am the guy by the net there, but instead of putting my foot up to block it, I put my face in front of it.
Oh, so okay. So the net is only up to, so if people are listening to this, it's up to your shoulder length. So you can like literally have your head poking over it. It looks like it's a 5 foot maybe. So these are Filipinos, they're short. It's probably like a 5 foot net.
Smoked that one though. Oh my gosh. Oh, click the net. There you go. I mean, these guys like they call that a scorpion kick. I remember that.
Scorpion kick.
Yeah, it's called scorpion kick.
Dude, I should have implemented that into my wrestling.
Right? Like that is amazing. Right? Like you could do a scorpion kick to finish a guy.
So how many times can you hit it to yourself before you have to hit it over? Just once?
Just once. Yeah, you can set it up and hit it once to yourself. And dude, like some of these guys are so good at this game. Like it's just like insane. Because like you think about the air they get, right? And they just like no regard to their personal safety, just throwing themselves up in the ground and landing, like to kick it backwards.
Yeah, that's insane. Because that's not like padding, is it?
No, it's like a tennis court kind of thing, or like an indoor volleyball court.
This isn't on the Olympics, is it?
No. They play this in like the Asian games though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think any Americans doing this.
No, it was extremely popular.
I'm sure it was
in Thailand. When I lived there, it wasn't that I never saw anybody play it in the Philippines, but apparently they have national teams and they're pretty good. Philippines though, it's all basketball all the time. Like basketball is the only sport they actually care about. They care about basketball, boxing, and cockfighting. Those are the 3 sports that they care about in the Philippines. And so
nice. Not shocked by that.
Yeah,
interesting. There are global network games. Yeah,
Global Games Network News Network. Global Games News Network, Kramer. The GG.
Oh hell, we'll get it right at some point.
GGNN. Get it right. Otherwise, how are we ever going to get ESPN to give us our own Sports Center type of television show where we do nothing but cover weird ass games from around the world?
We're perfect for ESPN 8 DO show. Like that.
Yeah. I tell you what, like the Global Games News Network needs to be on ESPN 8 the Ocho. Hey, write your congressman, tweet at ESPN, tell them to come check out Global Games News Network, check out Veach season, and say, hey, you guys need to sign these guys to ESPN 8 the Ocho because they have ESPN 8 the Ocho written all over them. I guarantee you, I'll make you a fucking promise right now. If Veach season or Global Games News Network ends up on ESPN 8 to Ocho, or we doing some form of something, I'll get an ESPN 8 to Ocho 8-ball flaming 8-ball tattoo that says ESPN 8-ball, then the Ocho underneath it, like a flaming 8-ball on my neck.
You know what? I'm all here for it. I'm here for it. I'm not getting the tattoo, but I'm here for it.
Get us on ESPN. It's a dream of ours. Not just in ESPN. I want to be on the Ocho. Get me on the Ocho, people. Yeah, have you watched the Ocho recently?
No, I don't really watch ESPN anymore.
Oh man, they have the world. They play this is like there's two sports that they play all the time on there. One is there's this. It's like climbing up stairs that are
slippery stairs.
Slippery stairs. And the other one is throwing a football on a roof and catching it when it rolls off. Professional football catch roll off roof game.
We're playing 500 or something.
Yeah, well, like literally, like it's like grown ass men throwing a football on the roof and then running and catching it, and it's like they have like tournaments. Yeah, they have tournaments of it on the Ocho.
We didn't use a football though; we used baseball. But yeah, I did that as a kid a lot.
I play with my son still to this day, but we decided to level it up and we use a yoga ball.
Nice.
We take a huge ass yoga ball.
We used to use that as well. Damn, you're unlocking core memories right now.
I'm building core memories.
That's true.
Right now. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, before we get out of here, just two quick. We're putting Kramer on the hot seat really quick. We already talked about being hat, but Kramer, I was listening to the morning show over there, the one that you do. Not weekends with Kramer. Your real job.
Oh yeah, you're right. Cody and Zeke in the morning.
Cody and Zeke in the morning. Where you're the executive producer over there on the Wolf. Yeah, and it's a country western station for those of you who do not know.
It's true.
And I noticed something, Kramer, that whenever you talk on that show, you sound like you could be, I don't know, like from Tennessee, or you could be Morgan Wallen's cousin, or you're like, well, I don't know, y'all. Like, it's, I reckon we're gonna get some cowpokes over here to listen to some Tim McGraw music, and you know who's a pretty lady is that there Reba McEntire.
You know what?
What's the code switching, Kramer?
I wish
code switching with us, or you code switching with them?
I'm code switching with them, clearly. No, with us. Wait, no, them, or am I, or both? I'm code switching for both.
Who are you, and what do you really sound like?
Dude, I have no idea. Apparently, I'm not a real human being from what my X account is, but I don't know. I didn't think I had a little twang when I talked. I still sound like an idiot if I'm on here or over there. So
I need to find it. I was listening to the podcast of it. It was the Cody and Zeke to go. Podcast over there, and and you were talking, and I was like, who is this man who's wearing Spurs and assless chaps and a cowboy hat?
That would be something. If that was my attire, would be it'd be terribly cold in my office, but like my studio production room where I'm in. I'm wearing my Raiders blanket in there wrapped up around me because I'm freezing. But yeah, it's like 50 degrees in there at times.
I was like, this guy is watching John Wayne movies 24/7. He's like, oh, holler there, little lady. What brings you across these parts?
Dusty cowpoke.
Like, what I want, you walk into a bar. Can I get a sarsaparilla, please?
What the hell's a sarsaparilla?
Exactly. That's what I want to know. Like you're St. Joe, like you're Jesse James, St. Joe Confederate side. Definitely comes out when you're on the air.
Dude, I want to do I'm glad that's what I'm going for when it comes there. It's like wrestling. It's like smoke and mirrors all the time. want to know my lineage. I want to date back everything to see where I'm at on one side of the family, because I already know the other side of the family. It's over in Sicily, so it's like I can kind of trace that easily. I just don't know the side of like here in America.
You know, my wife has family from Sicily as well, so maybe you. What if we're related? Krame?
Somehow, some way we're related. What's
like
no? I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask what her maiden name is on the podcast, but is it somewhat close to mine?
It is Sansone. Yeah, it is. Her name was Emily Sansone before I married her.
You know what's crazy? Someone pronounced my name at the convenience store here, and they were like, "Is it Kramer Sansone?" You know what? Instead of correcting him, because I mean it's technically Sansone, and it's technically Sansone. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's it. You said it correctly. Good job.
Oh, look at you go, Kramer Sansone. Like, listen, like my last name, people just take guesses at. Like they're just taking
once you told
at.
me it's like lasagna, but it's Magaña. Yeah. Like once you said that, like boom,
that's
clicked.
Easy, right? That's easy, right? You say it's like lasagna, people get it. But otherwise, you just have if you got a squiggly line over any letter in the alphabet of your name, like people just like wig out. They just like their brain just short circuits, and they're just like Majanio. You're like nope. There's no O's. There's no O's in the name. Yeah, where's the O at? I'll tell you where the O's at. The O is on Brett Veach's face while he's in the titty bar right now. I'm Rocky Magaña. He's Kramer Sansone. Love each other. Be good to each other. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.